So before you get bored with life, give life a chance. So today I was getting bored a bit, a little, but and I was remembering an episode about 14 years before today. And I was frustrated at that time. I was entangled in my life because of an abusive relationship that I had. And yes, when you just wait a minute, my name is Sangeeta, right? It comes as Nilima Bandhavgarh because I have spent about 4 years during 2010 to 2015 in Bandhavgarh, that is Umaria district in Madhya Pradesh, eastern Madhya Pradesh, a food scarce pocket which was turned into a food sufficient pocket in just 4 years. So I know that if I try, if anybody tries, each of us tries, then we can achieve many things. But when I was thinking this day that I was talking just before the beginning of this video, was a depressing period. I was thinking about life. Yahi to hai life, yaar. Like nothing new is going to happen no matter how much I try. That was what I was thinking. So that was a thought about, say, very long, for 8 to 10 months. And during that, I remember I was at times I was laughing, at times I was crying. It was a desperate time, I should say. So many of us would have that kind of time in their lives at some point or other because of this or that reason. But those periods come in our life, right? Everybody's life. So it was not something unique to me. Everybody undergoes this kind of period. So I was thinking of spirituality, because when you get frustrated to the core, you get to spirituality, right? So I was getting to spirituality as well. And I was talking to the God inside me. If there is some way out for this predicament that I was undergoing. Everybody might be thinking of that. What I'm trying to tell you is, this is a pattern everybody undergoes. Everybody faces this kind of desperation at some point or other. I'm not saying that this is a way to deal with, or that is a way to deal with, but the core is the acceptance of self. Sometimes we don't accept ourselves, and we don't accept the circumstances either. When we don't accept our circumstances, that is good. But instead of grieving about those circumstances, we can invest our energy in doing something good, which I started doing after, say, 8 long months of this desperation. And I don't say that was the only time I was desperate. I have been desperate for some periods in between. Even say 3 months back, I had this. During a day, for some minutes or so, because somebody says something, you start thinking about something, and again you go back to that desperate situation. So every day, each day, we face the same thing. We don't accept those circumstances. It would not. So in 2006, when I was thinking this, I was trying to rebel in a way which was funny. Yes. I was not allowing myself to wear more than one pair of dress. Each day after office hours, I was washing that dress and wearing it another time the next day. I was not combing my hair or not enough to be ready for office, let alone about any makeup or anything. So that was my case. That was a severe kind of depression that I had. And not everybody would have noticed that. And why should anybody notice? That was something which I needed to take care of myself. Do we expect other people to take care of us? No, no, no. See, this will be a recurring kind of situation. And what I have observed is when we accept ourselves, that is a tremendous boost to our situation. We suddenly wake up to our situation, uh, becoming aware of what all we have been gifted with. We start to notice our potential and start taking action. That is the difference. And why I'm saying this and why everybody should know, because that makes a difference, right? What kind of life you are leading. So every day you eat something, you do something, and there is a meaningless existence because you are frustrated with yourself, you are frustrated with everybody. Whatever the other person is saying, it becomes in addition to whatever you are feeling. In actuality, it is not the what the other person saying, it is you yourself, how you are interpreting yourself, and that person only gives words to those kind of interpreters. Whatever you are interpreting yourself, you are not giving words, the other person is giving words. It is a reflection of the self. And when you are frustrated, also you start comparing yourself, and then you don't see any success roadmap as well at that time. So it is very essential that you accept yourself. You accept yourself. You find what you are actually, what your strengths would be. You're very different from the other person. So what use comparison is, right? So stop comparing about what the other person is thinking, doing, or whatever it is, right? So what I there are 4 secrets, of course, to all my programs, but here is the number one point. See, when I was comparing, it was very bad actually. So it is about dealing and feeling. Dilemma of basically what kind of person I am. Aspirations that majority time I was thinking, or we all think, to be unachievable, and it's not till you think it to be true. So of course, if you think that it is impossible, it is impossible, it will remain impossible. And if desperation follows, then you are not a person to be pitied, you are a person. It is a strange kind of position, right? And responses to circumstances, incidences, and events, how do you react? And the pattern of thoughts, what is the first thoughts? Empathy or anger? Are you thinking, if you are in a weak position, you are never in a position to be empathetic. because you are in a weak position. If you are in a weak position, compassion cannot come inside you. You will always be angry. No positive thought can enter you. Self-questioning about 1,000 things. Those are very external, I would say. Things would be very external, but it also helps because that is the starting point. Self-questioning, how we are thinking about everything. And every day, if you think, it will go round and round and round. If you start writing, then you will see it is written down on a page. It is already written down, so that one idea is gone from your head. So a little relaxation will come about around your thoughts. Then you add another, take out another of your thought and write down again. That becomes another one. Then the third and the fourth, the fifth. By the fourth thought, actually you will start seeing the uselessness of all your thoughts. You have been thinking about these things for months together, and this has no meaning. Now what comes to the fore? Now it is time to take action. If you are thinking that this is what is troubling you, then try a solution. What solution would you like? Whether it is possible or not possible, that is a secondary thing, but start out with the solution first. Even if it is not possible, write it down. Then once you write it down, then you will see that it has become possible. It has become, it starts becoming possible inside your mind. Although it is not yet done, you haven't yet reached out there, but it starts there. So the first thing that a secret that I formulate is, you yourself have to push your mind to that level, not to achieve something, but to start thinking something. Thinking and writing down something, is it something very difficult? No. Thinking something is not very difficult. In fact, if you engross yourself in thoughts, then you will be away from the negative thoughts. At least, even if you think that it is daydreaming, you are thinking something positive. Of course, if you are spending too much of time outlining those positive thoughts and taking no action, then it becomes daydreaming. But it certainly is a welcome diversion from that negativity. Life, you can define. No matter how difficult life is, the first thought is to outline a roadmap, possible or not possible. Right now, define a roadmap and start working in that direction. It will take baby steps to start, but every step that you take, that will bring you closer to that goal, no matter how far it is. The distance gets reduced. That is an achievement. So why don't you gift yourself those achievements? By thinking positive. Thinking on a roadmap that you define for yourself, possible or impossible, doesn't matter. But whatever roadmap you want to give yourself, give right now. And if you like this video, please like the channel itself. And every day I upload something. And yes, take advantage of that. Listen to that and give your feedback also, because it helps me get more power towards creating another video tomorrow, next day. And also come to my webinar, which is on Saturday. Normally it is a Saturday. Every day I am speaking about something or other, some topic or other, whatever comes to my mind. And the way I dealt with it, the same thing I'll be sharing with you. There is a certain roadmap, always I'm telling about the roadmap. I may be talking about a portion of it. So a systematic training also has to be there so that you can start thinking on your process. It might not be my process, and I won't give you my process. I'll actually help you create your process to start thinking, start outlining your roadmap so that we can travel together. So see you on Saturdays at 7 p.m. every Saturday. And for that, you need to register. And the link for that registration is there in the description box. So please register and join my webinar on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Thank you.